Through my experience over the last decade of war, the average pastor is not equipped for the over 30 million veterans who are coming back from serving in 20 years of war. And they're coming back carrying a lot of baggage. And I just think if we can provide them tools to be aware of some of the baggage that their constituents are carrying, then we can do a better job of meeting their spiritual needs and helping them to be what God would want them to be, to live a life that is whole. You know, I love the fact that in Matthew chapter 3, 4, and 5, when Jesus looked out and he saw the multitude that were going by him, his heart was broken. And what does he do? He immediately sits down and he takes those 12 that were the most important people to him, and he sits them down and he starts teaching them. We get the Beatitudes. We get these beautiful teachings of Christ where he says, you know, we've got broken people out there, and I am the answer to broken people. And so I'm going to equip you because I'm only going to be with you a little bit longer, and it's going to be your job as the 12 to go out and share the message of the gospel, the good news to a broken and dying world. And then we can take and help these broken people come to the wholeness that I want for them. And I think that's the message of the church today, is our job is not to sit on the sidelines within our ivory palaces. Christ wants us to go out to the broken people. And by the way, don't be confused. There are broken people in our churches. We've got 33 million veterans coming home from war. We've got people who have been traumatized through abuse in our own churches, whether it's physical abuse, emotional abuse, sexual abuse. We have traumatized people who are dealing with life and death situations. And so we as believers need to realize we live in a world that is full of trauma because of the fallen nature of our world, because of sin. And how can we help them? And if we're not able to realize that we were only given two roles, to share the gospel and make disciples, and sharing the gospel heals the brokenness of sin. And then as we disciple and make people to be mature Christians, then we can help them heal through all the different things that they're dealing with, that they can go share their good news to a broken world. And it's this perpetual cycle of sharing the gospel, healing the brokenhearted, and then developing them so they can do the same. If you feel that maybe you're a little ill-equipped to deal with those myriad of issues that you face each day as a leader, those people that you're responsible for. Maybe you've never heard of what moral injury is. Maybe you've heard about PTSD, but you're not sure how that fits into leadership and how I should respond to that. If you're not sure about suicide preventions and intervention, postventions, or how to care for yourself when you're leading people who are going through traumatic situations, hey, that's what Scope's all about. We're here to help train you so that you can be the most effective leader that you can be, and help those people in your organization in return be effective leaders.